EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At their own 22-yard line. Smith, the man in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. And they'll hand off to Hull. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This pass reeled in by Hull. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. And the Patriots at 1-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Ball. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll run with Hull. And he gets it down to the 32. Consecutive runs of 6 yards. Gives him a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Ball able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team. And think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Let's see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On second down, here's Hull. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd. Again, it's Hull. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter. I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the run, and then cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result. Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The pressure early in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's done. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On the give, here's McBride. Skirts by him at the 35. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be...
Touchdown, Chargers! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's McBride. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check it. 70, 19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 5. On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw again. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Complete to number 29. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 21-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw now on second and 10. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's ball. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to pick up the Patriots first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Here's a give up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Hull. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we just talk about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, break. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47.
They'll set up a throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A run here with Hull. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He finds his man complete. That's ball.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On third down, it's ball. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Slot man moves right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now they'll shift things around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
There we go.
They'll look to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Pats are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Home. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's ball.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Party got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And now a run with McBride.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.